Good morning again to all of my listeners, to all the people who tune into The Bridge. The Bridge is a worldwide station who we go right around the world with our music, our interviews, and this one's a little bit different from the normal Drewsland rock on the bridge. Just a little different, not much, but we are here to, just tell you guys out there that I personally endorsing a very important thing what really is very good for our life and our body, especially in these times when you have so many viruses around. So I have a gentleman beside me here by the name of Glaston Johnson. We are all Johnson together, so I don't know if my name come from some family thing, but yes, thank you, man. So you don't know, we are here to talk about a product. And the world knows that I endorse this product.
Yes, Jack.
Yes. So before I go further, we can make sure introduce the gentleman, Mr. Glaston Johnson.
Thank you, Jack. I'm delighted to be here in Jamaica. Of course, my base is in the Bronx, New York.
Right.
And we have a church there, the administrative pastor at the New Testament Temple Church of God. And I'm also the executive director of the Good Neighbors Community Outreach Agency. It's an NGO. And of course, our purpose is to do the work of feeding and clothing and empowering. And because we are a church in the diaspora, most of us, our members, are from here in Jamaica. So we give a lot of attention to giving back to Jamaica. For example, we are currently adopting a clinic in Gordontown.
Wow.
When I leave here, I'm going on a tree planting initiative that we're also a part of. But we also are big into what we call food security and health. And so this is where this the Jamunigizer
comes in. For that I want to hear about. But anyway, boy, I was at your church a couple weeks ago and I see you guys feeding a lot of people.
Yes, Jack.
You doing a lot of things up in that place. The Bronx, what the road name? Off Boston Road there. But
right, Seymour Avenue.
Seymour Avenue.
Yeah.
And that is something attract me and I see you doing a lot of work. And you take on to this Jamunigizer, another healthy stuff that can help. I'm going to tell the people, this Jamunigizer originally from Jamaica.
That's right.
Can I say?
Yes,
it's
sir.
a Jamaica product.
It is.
Right. And we don't know, if you see me personally advertise it on TV, it's all over. And every pharmacy in Jamaica have this Jamunigizer, but it's named Immunigizer in Jamaica.
In Jamaica, it's Immunigizer.
Right.
In the States, it's Jamunigizer.
So before I go further, how does this Jamunigizer work for it to see? I know personally, Jack Scorpio can tell you, I know that the wonders for me. Yes. The Immunigizer, but I know it's the same thing. So, to answer the first question, how does the Jamunigizer work?
That's a good question, Jack. So here's the way I would answer that. You know that God provides our body with its own internal medical service and lab, its ability to heal itself.
Right.
It consumes about 10% of the daily food intake, and it in turn analyzes that and determines how to fight off sickness and disease. But the food we eat today is lacking in key ingredients, and the built-in immune system is not functioning at its optimum level. So Jamunigizer has ingredients that empowers the immune system to operate optimally, and so it can fight off sickness and disease.
Sickness and disease, which I endorse that. You know why? I know I take the immunizer. It's not different now. It's a jam immunizer because
It's in the
you are
States.
distributing in the state.
Right.
So that's the only difference. All right. The next question is, what can jam immunizer treat? What it treat actually in the body then, per se? Because we are talking about something to help to cleanse the body then.
No, that's another great question, Jack. No, we cannot tell you that jam immunizer can be used to treat any disease, but the products have ingredients that are known to in the scientific world to improve your immune system function. I'll give you an example. There's an ingredient in there called FOS, which is a it's a fiber, that enhances good bacteria,
Right.
and it lives in the intestine. And so this FOS is in the immunizer, and it helps to build the immune system.
build the
And
immune
so
system.
the
Okay.
immune system is then now able to keep the body healthy.
Healthy, which is a great.
Right.
Great.
There's another ingredient that's in it called the blue-green algae, which can increase your body's concentration of stem cells. All right?
Okay.
This will promote more efficient organ damage repair. And so
Okay.
these are the things that Dr. Robinson, who put this product together, that's what he trained us and told us about. So this is so, yes.
Boy. Anyway, I'm going to ask another question because this is very important. Now, we are living in a pandemic right now, which is
Right.
COVID-19.
Correct.
Is a virus COVID-19 is a virus, then, put it this way. Can the immunizer help to boost my immune system, for fight against this COVID?
Again, that's a great question, Jack. And a lot of people would be asking that question now. Yeah. So what we do, we always recommend that you follow your medical doctor's advice, right? The immunizer contains specific ingredients that help to boost your immune system, and in that way, help to support your body's fight against any kind of disease or any attack. So the key thing that we want to get to the people is that it boosts the immune system, and so that the body can naturally fight off the sickness and disease. Now, Jack, you had a knee problem, correct?
Yes, definitely.
And
That's what helped me.
You had it for quite a while.
Right.
And then, so you can tell the people what happened after you took the immunizer here in Jamaica, which is Immunizer in America.
No, actually, I get to know the doctor being and him play tennis at Officers Clubs. And really, we play every morning. And I remember I have this knee problem, to be honest, right? And this knee problem, so fatigued that when I drive and expected it to come out my car, I have to take out 5 minutes before I can move. I never forget. It ended up, I'd have a different doctor before Dr. Robinson. And I end up, and I end up with, and Dr. Robinson after. But to be honest, it happened that when I actually go on the court to play the tennis, and Dr. Robinson see me walking and realized that I'm hipping and walking and hip. And he said to me, what happened to your scorpion? And I said, boy, I have a knee problem here, will kill me. And actually was saying that I draw fuel, but before I meet Dr. Robinson, I used to draw fuel from my knee.
Yes.
And never do, every month, I forgot to the doctor draw fuel because the knee is like fire. But why so happened that when that happened at the morning, I see Dr. Robinson on the tennis court, and he said to me, Scorpio, you walk and limp, and I tell him and I explain, and he look for me, and he just going and they go to get a paper out and pocket and write on it. Jamuza and said to me, go up a Ligani, you see, up at the pharmacy, buy a bottle of that. And when you heat you just take a teaspoon, you can mix in a little water, or take for instance, you drink a little orange juice and you feel, for you don't want to just drink it. For,
Right.
the Jamaican guys, new and them thing, they make it so it can have a heavy smell and it's strong. But him said to me, say, you can mix in a little water, you can mix it in a little juice, not sweet, but a little, and I did that. I'm going to tell you something. The first week, I can tell you this, from I started that, and me I tell you about nearly 10 years now.
Yes.
Me never go back to a doctor for draw a fluid out of my knee.
So what was the diagnosis by the doctor about what the problem with the knee? Was it arthritis or what?
I think it was arthritis. But him said, what's the food where you eat?
He said, yeah, right.
Him said to me, say, listen, what it does, the food what you eat, and I could tell it to all the people, the food that we eat is like poison. Okay, you hear them say, boy, vegetable and this and fruit, the whole of it.
They don't have the nutrients that they used to have.
That them used to have. For everybody, I use fertilizer, everybody have food. So, him say, what the body need is something to cleanse the food when you eat.
Right, purified when
you eat. And that
food.
was where
Yes.
and let me tell you, from that, I never have another knee problem. I can swear for that. And this is why I invite you to come tell the people this thing.
Great. I'm sure you have some more questions.
Yes, man, I have a very important one, How popular is Jammunizer in the state, in where you from?
Of course, Jack, it's still a new product in the United States, and we're so delighted that you have come on board because we believe you're a great ambassador for the product.
Thank you.
And so we're joining forces together with you to get the word out because we do believe. But the sales are picking up there.
Right, which is good.
Which is good.
Very good.
Right.
I mean, we need this, and let the people, I want to let the people know I know it's a great help to me, and I know it's a great help to a lot of people in Jamaica too.
Yes.
I can tell you that. So,
Right.
US, America, come on board. It's very, very important. This Jammunizer. The same immunizer from Jamaica. It's just Jammunizer. I don't know anything named Jai, You don't know how powerful, Ja? How are you? Anyway, we could go to another question too before. There are
testimonies.
There are testimonies from persons using Jammunizer in the U.S.?
Yes, there are many. Of course, testimony number one for me is my wife.
Wow.
Because for many years, she suffered with water retention. And after she got on the...
Is that lady, come here, that's your wife?
My wife, yes.
You should just make she come just explain. Where is she at?
She's right over here. Come on over here, Sharon.
Come on, Sharon. Come tell them your part of your history with this Jammunizer. Sharon is just taking pictures and stuff and things. But would I love she to come say a word too, because this is very serious and very important, When you know, say, I know not listen for the music and for this, but listen, I could take some time off to get some education about health. For without health, there's no wealth.
That's
and
right.
that is where we are this morning. Please, my listeners, I know I love you. But we have to take a little minute to do this very important moment. So what is your, tell the people what happened
Yes,
to you.
for years, because I was a bodybuilder, and I used to eat a high concentration and quantity of protein. And I think, obviously, I overdid it. And I remember going to a naturopathic doctor, and he told me that I had this condition where, to cut a long story short, it affected my immune system was challenged. And as a result, my hormones, it was a whole complicated thing. Anyway, I found the Immunizer at the time I was living in Jamaica. And from I started to take this thing, I said, but hold on, this thing is really helping me. Because I would get bloated. I said the word bloat.
Happened to me too.
Like I would go up 2 clothes sizes. And it's almost like I had to stop eating ordinary food. I had to stop. And like I had to be fasting for a considerably long time. Even my husband used to say, but you're not eating, you're not. And when I found the Immunizer, my God, what a deliverance. The Jamunigizer.
Jamunigizer, that's the same thing I got
Which
through
is
what
the
you were
same.
saying, you know. But I mean, it's the same thing, it's not because of two, you are in the United States, it cannot name immunizer.
Right.
She had tell you about Jamaica, which
Yes.
she is like me. But
Right.
we know it's the same thing.
It's the
It's the
same
same thing, but because of, you know, I mean, state and that's it. But I take your word because that did happen to me. I was very big too at the time when
Yes.
but from I started to take it and it started to cleanse me.
Yes.
Me keep a normal weight and all of that. Well, the next question is Mr. Johnson. All right. How rapid is being sold in the United States at this moment?
Well, again, Jack, the sales are not where we would want it to be,
Right.
but we are now coming out with the
And you know
The
that
camp.
he's on the bridge with it. So you're gonna do some advertisement through the bridge, and I know say this is
Right,
gonna be
right. Because
it's gonna be moving now, man. I know that.
you have to get
All
the
right.
word out, right?
Right, that's what you got to do. That's the only way. And to be honest, Dr. Robinson put a lot of promotion in Jamaica on it too.
Yes,
so
yes.
you in the state delivering it, you got to do the same thing. All right.
Right.
Can children use it?
Yes, children as young as 1 year old can use it, and we would recommend to give them like a half teaspoon twice per day. Yes. Now, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers can use Jamunigizer as well. It is a food supplement. It is popular. That's a popular question that people have.
Okay.
But it's a food supplement. Yes.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Can people use it with their medicine? Like people taking medication?
Yes, they can.
Okay,
Yes,
great. I take medication also, and I take it every day, even before I came here.
All right.
I take my it never affect me. So that's good to know. What about product like vitamin?
Yes. Well, research says that most of the synthetic vitamins we purchase or consume are rejected by the body, and the body through the body expels most of it. Because if your immune system is functioning well, it can also manufacture a high amount of its own vitamins. So that's where the Jamunigizer comes in, because it allows the immune system to operate optimally.
Okay.
And so you'll find that you'll need to take less.
All right. This is another important question before we go. We want to wrap it up. We know we have to. All right. Now, listen. I want to find out this now. Why does the Jamuna have that smell? Because that is one of the things what people have problems with.
Yes. You're right, Jack. Well, what the doctor says is that the smell is from what is called a concentrated prebiotics. So many of the persons who use the product have gotten used to the smell. But if you have a challenge with the smell, then we recommend that you put it in some water or your juice, or if you're drinking porridge, you mix it in there, and that kind of reduce the impact of the smell.
Okay. So, you know about the biotic and, what is the difference?
Yeah, prebiotic and probiotics, right?
Probiotic.
Yes, again, here's what the doctor says. He says, probiotics are beneficial microorganisms that live in your digestive system. They play an important role in maintaining your immune system. That's a prebiotic.
Okay.
That's the probiotics. Now, the prebiotics are special carbohydrates that nourish beneficial bacteria living in your digestive system. So the prebiotics are not consumed the way you regularly do food. So the Jamunigizer is a prebiotic formula. And what it does, it goes right into the colon and balances things out. So it's not digested the way you normally digest food. So people don't have to worry. For example, the fact some people might say, it has some honey in it and stuff like that. It doesn't affect.
I know. I can endorse that,
Yes,
to
sir.
be honest.
All right.
Okay. Our final question now, Mr. Johnson, because, I want to find out from you. Is there anything else you would like to share with the people, especially, the world then, because the world is listening to us?
Yes. Well, what I'd like to say to everyone is that, we must pay closer attention to our health right now.
Yes.
The commercial foods that we eat contain very high levels of preservatives and are often deficient in supplements and key trace material that the body needs.
Okay.
When we consume these preservatives, they disturb the balance between good and bad bacteria in the colon.
Okay.
So if we consume commercial foods without an important and effective supplement like Gemmunigizer, what happens is that the body is out of balance.
Wow.
And so the greatness of what this Dr. Robinson did here is putting together this wonderful product that the world needs to know about, that we call it the food purifier. Because it gets down in the colon and balances things out, and it fires up the immune system to fight. Yes.
Well, finally, my quick ask now, where can we find you? You know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I mean? Worldwide. I mean, on your website, how the people in the world can get to contact you, especially in the tri-state of America, which is, Brooklyn, New York, right?
Right, Jack. So there's a website I can give you right now. It's www.prospernow, prospernow.com.
You could repeat that one more time for
the If you can go to that website, is www.prospernow.com. Okay. Prospernow.com. Right. So you can go to the website and can order the products within 3 days. We'll have it to you.
And for the people in the United States, or they could contact you by
right.
phone.
There's a phone number you can contact me directly at 914-275-3961. We also have a distributor in the Miami area,
right,
Kevin Hunter, and his number is 954-636-9480. And of course, right here in Jamaica, we would encourage you to contact Andre Coleman at 876-784-9749. But we're focusing mostly on the diaspora right now.
Right.
So folks, if you're in the tri-state area,
right,
in New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, go to prospernow.com or call 914-275-3961.
Well, Mr. Johnson, it's so great to have you this morning to come explain this wonderful product, what you and Dr. Robinson is actually sending to the world, and I want them to listen to them. Normally, they used to me playing my music, but this morning,
let them listen. Health is
wealth.
Health is wealth. That's right.
We need that
more
than anything else. With me personally, well, I'm going to show me a dance on my foot for every Saturday morning. Is my one is human, but it's the same humanizer.
Say so again, Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Health is
wealth.
Yes, sir.
So we give thanks, Mr. J, and thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
And you know what I mean? My people going for a break, so we soon come.